In a dusty attic filled with forgotten relics and the scent of nostalgia, young Tommy stumbled upon an ancient leather-bound book. It was like no other book he had ever seen. The cover shimmered with iridescent colors, and intricate golden patterns danced around the title, Stories Untold. With a mix of curiosity and excitement, Tommy Pride opened the heavy cover, releasing a musty aroma of old ink and adventure. His eyes widened as the words on the page began to glow and swirl, forming a vortex that pulled him inside. Tommy landed with a soft thud on a cobblestone street bustling with activity. He looked around and realized he was in a medieval village straight out of a fairy tale. A towering castle loomed in the distance, and market stalls overflowed with exotic fruits, glittering trinkets, and enchanted artifacts. A man with a bushy beard and a wizard hat approached him, eyes twinkling with mischief. "Welcome, young traveler, to the kingdom of Aloria. I am Merlin, the court magician. But of course, you already knew that," he said with a wink, as if Tommy's presence was the most normal thing in the world. Tommy's jaw dropped. "No way. Merlin? The Merlin? This is insane." Merlin chuckled. "Ah, but insanity is just another form of magic, isn't it? Come along now. We've got a dragon to defeat and damsels to save." With that, Tommy's adventure through Aloria began. He rode alongside knights with gleaming armor, narrowly avoided the fiery breath of a dragon named Fred, who, surprisingly, had a penchant for telling terrible jokes, and even got knighted by the king of Aloria for his bravery. Each chapter Tommy read transported him to a new story. One moment he was solving mysteries with Sherlock Holmes, who couldn't stop complaining about missing his afternoon tea. And the next he was sailing the seven seas with a pirate crew whose captain had an obsession with finding the perfect parrot. However, trouble brewed in the form of a cunning antagonist named Dr. Conquidor, who had discovered the magic book's power and wanted to use it for his nefarious schemes. Dr. Conquidor could manipulate the stories, turning allies into enemies, and creating chaos in each world Tommy visited. In a climactic twist, Tommy realized that the only way to stop Dr. Conquidor was to write him out of the book. Armed with a quill and ink, he awkwardly scratched out a plan, his handwriting becoming the new text on the shimmering pages. Just as Dr. Conquidor unleashed his final plot, a colossal tidal wave threatening to engulf the pirate world, Tommy's words took effect. The wave froze mid-air, and Dr. Conquidor was sucked into the margins, trapped within the book's decorative flourishes for eternity. Tommy returned to his attic, the book now silent and its pages blank. With a sigh of relief and a hint of wistfulness, he placed it back where he found it. Little did he know, the next child to discover Stories Untold would embark on an entirely new set of adventures. And so, the magic of the book lived on, its stories untold by many, but lived by a lucky few.